Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna give you a deep dive into Buried Hearts drama. If you still haven't watched this, let's do a quick summary. Dong-ju is a trusted aide to Chairman Cha, a powerful businessman, and has earned his complete confidence. He is loyal and competent, making him an invaluable asset to the chairman. However, Yeom Jung-seon, an ambitious and greedy man, secretly plots to take control of the chairman's wealth. He conspires with Heo Il-do, Chairman Cha's son-in-law, who is equally desperate for power and money. Dong-ju is deeply in love with Eun-nam, unaware that she is hiding her true identity. She is Chairman Cha's granddaughter and Il-do's stepdaughter. Despite their love, she is engaged to Jung-seon's nephew. When Dong-ju finally learns the truth, he becomes devastated. Seeing Dong-ju as an obstacle, Jung-seon decides to get rid of him. He attempts to kill him. But Dong-ju outsmarts him by pretending he has stolen a large sum of money and offering to hand it over in exchange for his life to buy time. He also hacks into a crucial Gmail account. The account is linked to an offshore bank where Yeom Jung-seon has secretly stashed millions of dollars. By gaining access, Dong-ju becomes the only person who can retrieve the money. Dong-ju plans to escape with both the money and Eun-nam, but Il-do makes a move to kill him first. Unaware that Dong-ju has hacked the Gmail account. Now, only Dong-ju can access the offshore funds. Desperate, Il-do and Jung-seon try to steal the money Chairman Cha has been keeping in an internal safe, but they soon realize that Dong-ju is the only one who knows the password. Months later, Dong-ju suddenly returns, but something is off. He appears to have lost his memory. Jung-seon and Il-do are both frustrated and suspicious, unsure if his amnesia is real or just another trick. This drama is more of a war over money and power than a romance. There aren't many scenes showing the couple together. What makes this drama different from other K-dramas is that the loving relationship is established right from the first episode. When they parted ways, I thought it would take a while for them to reconcile, but Dong-ju forgave her easily and even asked her to run away with him. Let's move on to the part that's confusing me. Il-do versus Dong-ju. After Il-do attempted to kill Dong-ju, he didn't seem happy at all. He said it wasn't easy to kill him, but then immediately changed his words, denying that there were any personal feelings involved. However, it seems like he isn't completely okay with killing him. The way he reacted when he first heard Dong-ju's voice on the phone combined with the emotional background music made me wonder if the scene was too sentimental for a rivalry. Am I just being delusional? When Dong-ju returns and claims he has amnesia, he introduces himself under a different name, Seong-hyun. This startles Miss Gung. Later, Mr. Cha's daughter, Il-do's wife, asks Miss Gung if she was surprised by that name. That kid is dead after all, Miss Cha says. Through Sister Agnes, the woman who raised Dong-ju after he became an orphan, we find out that Seong-hyun is actually Dong-ju's real name. So, does that mean Dong-ju is related to the Cha family? Or, more likely, could he be connected to Il-do and Eun-nam? Here's the reason. When Il-do's brother sees Dong-ju, he asks if they've met before. Dong-ju recalls a memory. I remember doing pull-ups here while you were watching me from below. That wasn't you. It was me. Your brain is mixing up memories, Il-do responds. Later in the series, Dong-ju undergoes hypnosis to recover his past memories. At first, he sees himself driving a car. Then he realizes he can't drive and instead sees himself in the passenger seat. The driver's face is blurred, and there's a young girl in the back seat. Since we already know Dong-ju's brain has confused his memories with Il-do's before, could it be that the driver in this memory was actually Il-do? If Dong-ju says he couldn't drive in the dream, that means it's a childhood memory. The little girl in the back seat is most likely Eun-nam. In previous episodes, Eun-nam showed intense hatred toward Il-do. The main reason she left Dong-ju and married another man was her desire to gain power and take revenge on Il-do. She believes he killed her father to marry her mother. She even accused her mother of being complicit in the murder, claiming she had no memory of the accident and later recalled everything. She then questions her mother, asking why she tried to prevent her from remembering. So Dong-ju was also in that accident. The driver was either Il-do or, if not, Eun-nam's father. My crazy mind only finds two theories. Dong-ju is Il-do's son. Il-do never intended to kill anyone in that accident. He got caught up in a mess, and over time, he became the person he is today. Despite everything we've seen from him, the drama doesn't seem to want to make him a completely evil character. There's evidence of this in his interactions with his brother. Although his brother is bitter toward him for marrying his best friend's wife, he still shows some care toward him. Dong-ju is actually Eun-nam's father's son, and Il-do is Eun-nam's real father. This would explain why Mrs. Cha seemed bitter when talking about Il-do. The transition of the scenes is also interesting. The way the scenes transition between Il-do and Dong-ju suggests a deeper connection between them. It could be foreshadowing that Dong-ju is slowly replacing him or becoming him if he continues this way. His subconscious might already be telling him this, which is why his memories are getting mixed up. The other thing that made me think is this. In the midst of this war for power and money, Chagu-ki stole all the money, and no one else got anything. Let's talk about symbolism. Number 1, egg yolk. In traditional Korean culture, raw egg yolk is often associated with physical health and resilience. Drinking it can symbolize endurance, toughness, or the willingness to prove one's strength. In the drama, Dong-ju drinking egg yolk to impress Chairman Cha could symbolize his determination to gain approval and prove his worth. Also, the yolk, being golden, can symbolize fortune, success, or power. Since Dong-ju is trusted by Chairman Cha, consuming the yolk may also symbolize his attempt to absorb power or status within the chairman's circle. Dong-ju drinking yolk to impress the chairman shows his desperation to fit into this world of power, even if it means forcing himself to do something unpleasant. The fact that both characters drink something they hate suggests that power comes at the cost of personal suffering. The bloody yolk scene visually reinforces his downfall, showing that all his efforts were in vain. His ambitions, trust, and even life were shattered. The act of mixing the yolk with alcohol adds another layer of meaning. Alcohol is harmful to Chairman Cha's health, yet he still consumes it, reflecting his indulgences or self-destructive tendencies despite knowing the risks. Dong-ju, aware of the harm, still drinks alongside him, reinforcing his role as both a devoted follower and an enabler of the chairman's vices. The fact that the alcohol is kept in a safe to which only Dong-ju and the chairman know the password highlights exclusivity and secrecy. The safe itself could symbolize power and control. Just as the chairman has control over his wealth, he also controls his own vices and whom he shares them with. Since Dong-ju is the only other person with access, it further emphasizes his unique position in the chairman's world, holding secrets that even the chairman's own family may not. Number 2, dry fish. In this scene, Il-do is hallucinating after shooting Dong-ju, and he sees Dong-ju offering him something to eat, dry fish. In Korean literature and symbolism, dried fish often represents death, decay, and lingering guilt. Because dried fish is something that was once alive but has been preserved unnaturally, it can symbolize something that refuses to be forgotten memories, unresolved conflicts, or even the presence of a ghost. In the context of Il-do's hallucination, Dong-ju offering him dried fish after being shot could mean 1. Guilt and conscience. Il-do feels haunted by his actions, and the dried fish represents his unresolved guilt. 2. Dong-ju's undying presence. Just like dried fish is preserved beyond its natural state, it could symbolize that Dong-ju is not truly gone, whether literally or in Il-do's mind. 3. A ghostly omen. In traditional Korean beliefs, food offerings, including dried fish, are sometimes associated with spirits. This could mean Il-do subconsciously sees Dong-ju as someone who has returned to haunt him. Number 3, staircase. The exaggerated staircase in this scene could symbolize the stark difference in social status between Yeom and Dong-ju. By being placed physically higher, Yeom is shown as someone in a dominant or superior position, whether in wealth, influence, or authority. It also shows the unreachable gap. The long staircase could also represent how distant Dong-ju is from truly reaching Yeom's level. No matter how hard he climbs, or in this case, falls, the divide between them remains. What do you guys think? Let me know your theories, and don't forget to like and subscribe.